Hey everyone, welcome to March. So I'm recording this a couple days late, but I wanted to actually finish my March prompt before I walked through it. And March was 30 days of practice, and everyone knows that this March ended a little differently than it started, and everything kind of went crazy on March 11th when COVID-19 was considered a world pandemic. And I know a lot of people struggled with keeping up with their daily practices. And I had picked, that's my cat, I had picked to do a gratitude journal. My word is focus, and I originally had just said I wanted to focus on the good. So I wanted to focus every day in March on something that was good that happened in my life. So I wrote here, that before 3/11, that's really what it was all about. It was just, focusing on things that I found positive every day. Either in the morning or the afternoon, I would write something that I had found positive. And then after March 11th, it kind of became a lifesaver. Just to sit every day and with the world around you kind of going crazy, to write down something that you're grateful for. So I had a set of planner stickers that the circles just fit perfectly in these little dots. And I just wrote and used those planner stickers and really tried to keep it positive, because that really was the purpose or the focus of my March. On this side, I took a coordinating kind of piece of paper and I wrote down kind of using some of the puffy words from one of the kits. And these are L Studios like cutouts that I had, just kind of things that I found, and it says this happened, what I was thankful for, and the things that I found by doing this gratitude journal. One of the things that I think we've all kind of found is we are watching more TV or Netflix or whatever than we used to. So I kind of talked about that. We're cooking more. In March, in the midst of all of this, my daughter got accepted to NYU for grad school. It's really exciting for us. And then I talked about the real things. I mean, there's pay cuts, there's school closures, there's failing businesses, there's sickness all around us. And in the midst of all of that, I need to focus on what I can control. So I kind of wrote that page to kind of bookend that. Just a quick 3x8 divider with some 3x4 cards, and that I think came from an Alley kit, but I'm not 100% sure. I've had them in my stash for a while. I put them in my focus kit because I really like this. This kind of goes with this color. I'm on that green kind of kick this year. And I thought this card, not till we are lost do we begin to find ourselves, really embodied what we've been going through this month. So then I saw this, I want to say on one of the December daily, I think it was when Allie did her trip to New York, December daily, but I took the pocket that we get from one of her kits, and I used that to stick a traveler's notebook in. And this is where I did my 30 days of journaling, or 31 days. So I started it with, and I'm going to move this to the side. I started it with just a journal card that says there's so much to be grateful for. And then I went ahead and used a stamp set, focus on the good, start and end each day with a grateful heart and gratitude, just to remind myself. And remember, I did this before March 11th. So that every day I just wrote things that I was grateful for, and my handwriting's awful and I'm not going to try to read it because I just literally wrote down what I was feeling. And when I wrote it the next day or a day later, I put up here, it was done on 3/3 to keep myself honest with that chart you saw on the front. So I did do 31 days of journaling, or 31 journaling activities, but I didn't always do it on the same day. So I kept myself honest with that. So sometimes I added stickers, just a couple pictures. This was about my daughter, and this was a sticker set that I got that just reminded me of her. It was like bohemian, and that's kind of how I see her. And then on 3/13 is when I really started journaling more about COVID-19 and things that were happening. So you're going to see maybe a little less journaling some days and more. Like this was the prayer for the pandemic that you've seen going around. Just talking about, making sure our family's there. And there's a little more stickers and kind of pictures, but it's still every day was kind of a journaling prompt. This Mr. Rogers quote is so important to me that right now, I mean, to find the helpers. And there was one week, the first week of all this, I just didn't sleep. And finally I got a good night's sleep. So I just thought the 3 Z's was cool. We also finally had sun. So I talked about looking on the sunny side and sunshine. This is just, the crafting community has been amazing during this. And just to see what they've been able to do. You'll see some of these are just note cards. Some of these are stamping. So I kind of tried to make it, and I don't want to say a junk journal. This is more of just a journal of what I was going through, and finding things that made me grateful. So this is the end. I do have the top 3 lessons learned, and I thought I would journal about that on the back. I haven't got to that yet. I'm not real sure I'm ready to, but I have space in here. And I was thinking that maybe what I'm going to do is for the rest of Focus, I probably will go back every month and fill in some things for the months that I was grateful for, and just kind of continue it April, May, June, to kind of make sure that I see those things that I was grateful for in the months. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I will let you know at the end of April if that's what I ended up doing. But that's my current plan, is to fill this out with one kind of grateful journaling per month to keep that going, and to focus on the good. For April, I know there are writing prompts. I have not started yet, but what I did do is I went ahead and added a divider. This time I did a 3x8 a piece of acetate, kind of like I did on the front, and I used the This Month I Will cards from a kit, and these are just too small for me to journal on, and my handwriting's too bad. So I just found some stickers in that same planner book that I'm trying to kind of get through, and put some statements, and I used some kind of Nuvo drops or stickles, and my cat walked through them, so it was super fun to do that. So hope you guys enjoy this, and hope you can continue to focus on the good and to find things right now that you're grateful for. One little word really did help me this month. It helped me kind of keep my sanity. So hopefully it's doing that for you too. And whatever your word is, I know that you will be blessed and be made better for keeping up with it and doing what you can to find happy and good things to look at. So thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.